Hey guys, Tanner here. Been excited to start this project. I've been thinking about this, laying in bed at night for several weeks now and losing sleep over it, just thinking about how I'm going to design all these waterfalls. And I'll flip it around real quick and give you a little run through on what I'm dealing with right here at the very beginning. Here we go. So basically what I'm doing right now is simply just finding the center point of this swimming pool, which that swimming pool from corner to corner is a 36-foot swimming pool. So of course 18 feet right here is going to be my middle line. And then I was just kind of sketching out a rough draft here where this middle point is going to be. That way I can base my dimensions left to right from there, exactly where the liner size is going to need to be. And I'm getting ready to start putting shape to this now. And if you look over here, I have got some beautiful rock picked out for this project. Let me recount the pallets real quick just to show you how many pallets of rock that we've got. So all that just blank bare canvas right there. I'm going to fill it up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look how big. Look at that. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 pallets of rock, guys. And this is my favorite, you know, the Indian Creek River rock. It's got the most beautiful colors. This is a smaller grade of Indian Creek River rock, as opposed to, look at some of these hand-sized pieces that I've got here. Look at this. Man, these are going to make great filler pieces. I love stuff like that. Look at that. Really excited to get all this started. Let me flip the camera around just real fast and show you how big these rocks are over here. So if I can, so I'm gonna try to squat down here beside these. Try to, it's not gonna do it much justice, but I mean, these rocks are huge, guys. There's only 3 on this entire pallet. And look at all that beautiful moss that's on these rocks. Look at that. All the lichens growing on them. Look at all that. God, this is going to be such a cool project. Look at those rocks up close. Got some really nice colors. Look at all that. Can you see those colors? Look at that. Can't wait to see the water flowing all over this, guys. It's going to be awesome. So, oh man, look at these. Let me just get you a real close up of this before I stop filming. Look at this. Getting ready to start digging again here in just a second. Oh, I love all that stuff right there. Look at that. So, there's where we did all that stump grinding here a week or so ago. So I'll just stand here on the diving board and get you guys one good before shot. Going to pan from corner to corner. Here we go. So here's what we're working with, guys. You can see kind of where I've stopped that middle line right there. That all goes uphill. That's where we're going to have 3 different waterfalls. Actually, there's going to be more than 3 waterfalls, but there's going to be 3 separate returns right there. So stay tuned, guys. Excited to get some progress made, and we'll talk to you soon. So this project's main pond liner is going to be a 20-foot wide liner by 30 feet long. Of course, that's a 45 mil rubber liner that we're going to be using, but let me flip the camera around to give you guys a couple tips of what you got to keep in mind about liner sizes. So with this project, we're wanting to keep this pond around 24 inches of depth. So right now I've got this tape measure pulled out to 24 feet. So I've also went ahead and skimmed the ground at the beginning and end points of the starting of the 24 feet and the end. So you got to keep in mind here, so we got 24 feet laid out on this tape measure. If we're going to do this pond 2 feet deep, so you got 24 feet long right here. We're going to be 2 feet right here. That's going to be 26 feet. 2 feet of depth over here. There's 28 feet. And you want to be sure, guys, that you leave enough room, or enough, I guess I should say, slack in that liner to come over. I like having at least about 12 inches here to play with. That way, if you need to bring it up, you sure don't want to have any low points where you're going to create a leak. So once again, if you have 24 feet, 2 feet of depth, 26, 2 more feet over here, 28, a foot overhang, 29, 30, there's your 30 feet. So a 30-foot long liner, if you're going to do a 24-foot long pond right here, that's going to eat up about your 30 feet by the time you take into consideration for your depth and your overlap for your edge. And just want to make that point out real quick. So If you, just because a lot of people may be thinking they may not understand that, well, if I'm ordering a 30-foot long liner, maybe I should have like a 30-foot long pond. And no, that's not going to be the case. You've always got to run the formulas for the depth. And once again, always allow for the overhang, depending on what type of dressing you're going to end up doing around the edge work. So stay tuned, guys. I got to get back at it by myself today. Here we go. Now, as far as the width goes of the pond, once again, the main liner we're dealing with was a 30 by 20. So with a 20-foot wide liner, you got to take into consideration here, we wanted to keep it 14 foot max, because why? It's going to be 14 foot wide, 2 foot of depth here be 16, 2 foot of depth here be 18, 12-inch overlap 19, 12-inch overlap 20. So right here where you see this rectangle that I've got skimmed out right now, starting right there to that corner, down to that corner, and back to here, this is the palette that I get to work with, guys. This is the clean slate right now. I can go from the concrete's edge all the way over to here. Once again, maximum of 2 foot of depth. And then right here is going to be the 3 separate waterfall returns. We're going to have a big biofalls coming up here, dumping the main one. Going to have one to the left, one to the right. Oh, can't wait. But it's not going to ever happen if I don't get back to work. So just wanted to show you guys that, once again, this right here is what I get to work with right in here on this project. You can see it skimmed out. So there's our outline. Stay tuned. I'll touch base with you guys again once I get some more progress made. Getting a little tired now. Getting a little tired, I ain't gonna lie. But man, let me flip the camera around and show all of you the shape that I've got laid out for this right here. This is gonna be so cool. Check it out. So allow me to give you a little rundown here. We'll just start right here. Now, if you remember, this was my main width point right here. I can't go past that. It's kind of straight right here. I'm going to have the waterfalls coming in and dropping here. But from here, this turns right here. I don't know if you guys can see it in the video or not. I couldn't even see my finger, but here we go. This turn right here turns back right there. And then this is going to be really cool right here because it's coming back into another circle right there. And then watch what happens. It's going to go all the way up this circle and hit this concrete slab right here, as if this circle was going on into this concrete, curving back right here. And I figured this will be a great place to plant some plants right here. So notice that circle's going right through there, curving back into the concrete once again. So when you're walking right here, you're going to have the pool right here, and you're literally going to have water right here. So the water's going to come all the way up to the edge. It'll almost give the appearance like these two bodies of water are even connected, like possibly the water is even connected underneath this. So from here, the circle's going to go back out right here. I don't know if it's going to work out perfectly, but right now I've got an idea to put in a set of steps right here to come off here to step down into the pond to play for the grandkids and stuff. And then that circle's coming all the way back around through here. It's going to curve back right there. There's going to be like the main waterfalls coming in, and then curving back there to where we started. So maybe I can try to stand back off of it one more time. So, I mean, that's kind of where I'm at right now, guys. Just been over here by myself, me and that red shovel and that wheelbarrow all day today. It's a little after, actually I think it's almost 2 o'clock right now. So stay tuned. I'll see if I can get some more progress made before I end up calling it a day. Well, I had a little goal in my head today to at least dig enough to till I didn't see any more grass in the main body of that pond, and I got close, but I'm not going to get the whole way there. I'm shivering right now. I'm friggin' freezing. I ain't had a lunch. Let me flip the camera around real quick. I'll walk over here and show you, and I'm out of here. Man, oh man, what a day. Oh, I just wanted to really get the shape of it all laid out, and I've got it. And like I said, I was trying to get all that grass, and I'm so cold right now. I don't like when I get cold like this, guys. When it's this hot outside and you're as cold as I am right now, that's bad shit. Excuse me. That's bad stuff. That's bad stuff. Oh man. I'm gonna try to get my breath here and tell you a little bit about what's going on. Oh. So, I've been throwing a lot of this dirt on the sides because that middle point over there is low. Trying to berm these sides up. Been trying to berm that up. I was trying to leave a little path open over there, right over there, to get my mini skid steer through. And I've been throwing a lot of dirt up there on that embankment because I want this drop coming off right here. I want this to be a pretty high drop dropping down in here to this main body of water. Remember, this is going to be the main waterfall section here, and there's going to be two other smaller ones to the sides of it. And I really anticipated that we was going to have to get an excavator on this job. And I got over here digging today, and I thought, man, Tanner, just keep working like you're working, man, and you ain't even going to have to get an excavator. I thought I'd be able to save Gina that money, because any of you know to rent one, gonna run you about $9.50 plus fuel for the week, and they say you rent them 3 days, you got it for the week. So that's $1,000 rental. And I could use it for the digging, of course, to finish up the digging. But the main concern that I have right now, see, with my mini skid steer, I can sit all those large rocks. I got the biggest one, the baddest one Vermeer makes. I can sit every one of them. But problem I'm sitting here already thinking about, this waterfall section right here is going to run all the way up to there. You can already see where I got this hole started for the biofalls. I did that with my stump grinder the other day. So you got to think, I'm going to have to set rocks all the way from there all the way up to there, and that's going to be physically impossible with the size of rocks that we have for people. Of course, there's no way that me and the guys can do that, and there's also no way that my mini skid steer will be able to reach from that point right there to that point right there. So I'm going to end up having to get an excavator to be able to grab those rocks to set them up to that point up in this section, and I can't see any other way around it, guys. I really can't. So hope you guys can tell a lot about the shape of the pond. This is a big circle right here, big round edge all the way. It rounds back there, rounds again, rounds back. I don't have a straight line anywhere. And like I said, that patch of grass right there, it's just gonna have to stay for the day because I ain't got any more in. So stay tuned, guys. We'll be out here, I know, for a good week. I just heard the weather next week's supposed to be terrible, so when the weather's terrible, one of these week-long pond jobs can easily turn into a 2-week-long pond job. So stay tuned, stay with me. I'll post progress as it's made, and we'll talk to all of you soon.